I mean, it feels like a physical game every game. Feels like it's been a physical season. But yes, I think, I feel like I've been on the ground a little bit more this series so far. But we just keep getting back up, so that's all you can really say.
Caitlyn Clark is furious heading into Game 3 of the WNBA semifinals against the Las Vegas Aces. The Indiana Fever didn't just drop Game 2, they had it ripped out of their hands. This wasn't about being outplayed, and it definitely wasn't about talent. No, the story of this night was about how the officials practically delivered the win to Las Vegas on a silver platter. 41 fouls called in total, 16 in just one quarter. Players hitting the floor on nearly every possession. And yet somehow, the headlines framed Aja Wilson as the hero, while Lexi Hall played through a back injury that makes her questionable for Game 3, enduring punishment that no player should ever be forced to tolerate. If this is what counts as playoff basketball in the WNBA, then the league has a credibility problem it can't keep ignoring. If you're cheering loud for Game 3, drop a "Let's Go Fever" in the comments.
Watch how the third quarter goes down. At least they called this one. Aja Wilson creams Lexi Hall like she did 5 times in Game 1. Peggy Hammock get 15 calls in a row and one goes another way and she starts screaming and crying. Aja Wilson doesn't like Lexi Hall. She's always pushing her, but that's an illegal screen, and then Lexi Hall gets called for a foul.
What makes this even more maddening is how Indiana still found ways to fight through the chaos. Remember Game 1? That wasn't just a win. It was a statement. Indiana walked into Las Vegas's fortress, the home of the 2-time champs, and dismantled them with discipline. Kelsey Mitchell, locked in from the opening tip, put on the game of her life with 34 points, proving she could own the spotlight against the league's best. The Fever moved the ball, controlled the tempo, and shut down the Aces' attempts to play fast and flashy. It was calm, composed basketball, and it worked. Then there was the Wilson factor. On the night she was being celebrated as MVP, she turned in one of her worst shooting games of the season, channeling her inner Angel Reese. 6 makes on 22 attempts, with multiple rebounds. Indiana swarmed her, forced her into uncomfortable spots, and didn't let her find rhythm. She had no answers. Indiana executed with precision while keeping fouls to a minimum, which should have been impossible in Las Vegas's building. The result?